Good morning, everyone. How are you? This is I Prevail K through 12 educational consultant, and we are back with another homeschool lesson. Everybody say hi, Greg. All right. Today we are working on affirmations, and I wanted myself as well as my son to understand how powerful our words are. And so this morning, my son and I had a conversation about some things that he did on yesterday that I wasn't particularly pleased about. And those things were basically he wasn't listening. He was being very defiant, just not really paying attention to what he was doing. And so on this morning, I wanted him to reaffirm who he was and what we had taught him as parents. And so this video is coming as a result of it because I want to teach you guys that your words have power in your children's lives. And so because I told him who he was, he started to hear those things and he started to write those things down. And I want you to pay attention to how those things affected his writing with his daily affirmations on this morning. So, Greg, I want you to read us your list.
Okay. I am playful. I am disobedient. I am brave. I am smart. I am lucky. I am quick. I am bad. I am rich. I am fresh. I am evil. I am bold. I am dangerous. I am daring. I am dishonest. I am mean. I am picky.
And so, as you can see, it's a lot of different things on the list. One of the things that made it at the top of the list because of our conversation this morning, I am disobedient. And so when we're doing affirmations and we're trying to reaffirm who our children are, we never want them to put any negative thing in there. So this morning when we're going to get into our lesson, we're going to change disobedient to obedient because the thoughts that we speak in our mind and the thoughts that we write down are actually the thoughts that we become. So we never want Greg to believe that he's disobedient. He did some things that were not actually following directions, and we had to ask him more than one time to not do those things. And so the conversation this morning, before he did his affirmations, actually sparked the affirmations that he wrote on his paper. So as parents, we want to be mindful of the words we speak to our children. We only want to speak positive words, and we want to affirm and reaffirm who they are and whose they are. And so if I want Greg to be bad and evil and disobedient and disrespectful, then I'm going to let him keep those things on his paper. But because I don't want him to be those things, then definitely I want him to change those things. And that's what we're about to work on this morning. So I thought this was a great lesson to come in and share with you guys. Make sure your words that you're speaking to your children are positive and that they're reaffirming who you actually say your child is. For me, my child is loving, caring, considerate, friendly, funny. None of those things made the list because the only thing that he can actually hear was, I'm disobedient. I didn't listen, so that means I must be bad. I'm mean. And if you get to know my son, you'll honestly see that this is a well-mannered, well-behaved, just an amazing little boy. But those are not the things that came on his list. So I'm going to reaffirm my son, and I hope this is a great lesson for you all. Signing off, one proud mama.